Autodesk Vault Job Processor can run iLogic rules as a job. What are the differences in writing rules for Inventor or Vault Job Processor? Let me introduce the rule sample in Inventor before switching to Vault. The rule creates a new color for a drawing sheet. The intent is to recolor obsolete drawings. A basic rule like this can be reused. The major differences are error handling and logging. A job must not get any user interaction or feedback. We need to get the feedback of success or failures back to the job queue. Therefore, we start copying the existing rule to an individual job rule. We continue using Inventor iLogic editor to work on iLogic job rules. The most important addition to a job rule is returning exception values instead of an exception dialog displayed in the user interface. Successful running rules always return the value 0 to the caller of the rule. Exceptions return alternate values. To capture exceptions, we need to instantiate an exception object. A try, catch, and try block to embed our actions into is the fastest way to handle all unforeseen failures. In case of an error, we feed back to the iLogic logging and return the exception object. As a best practice, we should handle and predict conditions as far as possible. We leverage the drawing file state property value for this task. The rule could exit early if the drawing state type is not obsolete. Our sample job populates all system and user-defined properties from Vault as rule arguments. Now, what shall we do if the state is another? Should the job exit silently and just put a warning into the log, or do we need to return an error? To answer this question, think about the job's workflow. While the rule is running, the file is already checked out. If we exit a rule without any changes to the file, we need to undo the checkout and leave the file as is. In this case, an exception is required. Jobs submitted by state change might require fewer conditional statements and rules. For our task, the validation that the file state's property is obsolete matters. A user benefits from it. Even an unintendedly submitted drawing will not color in red, and the rule can be applied to legacy files being in this state obsolete.